So let me sit down here. It's my cameraman, Alan. I have to apologize to him because I bang into him all the time while we're trying to get a close-up on the DS screen here. So like we said, similar to last year's Hannah title, this title has a full-on adventure mode with mini games, music games and whatnot like you saw. There's also a new creative play mode, which is really, really cool, and that's what I'm actually here to demo for you guys. It's a mode where you can play your own songs and record it with up to a 4-piece band, which is really cool. So without further ado, here we go. So I'm going to pick a new tune here. Now, everything, when you start out a new song, everything revolves around the rhythm guitar track. So that's where I need to start. So I'm going to select that. And let me get this help text out of the way, sorry. And so what comes up, as you can see over here on the side, I've got a guitar. And let me get you some volume there. Come on, it's got to be loud, it's a guitar. So if you look over here on the left, there's a bunch of different chord groupings or phrasings. And if I click on those, you can see that it opens up here. And it's got essentially chords that are associated with the D-pad. So if I strum one, I get it, and then if I use the D-pad directionals, I get something different there. So I can strum through different chords. I can actually pick pieces, or I can pick one string at a time. So it's got a pretty good degree of resolution in the strings there. So there's a bunch of different chords I can pick. If I could show you real quick, this actually scrolls down. You can see all of these different presets that it has. It's got about 12 of them, which is a lot. But for the sake of argument right now, I am just going to pick these three. So again, I can play through. I can play anything I want. It's got two modes. It's got this electric guitar sound, and if I hit that, it's got a more mellow acoustic guitar sound as well, if you're feeling that way. I prefer the loud version. And of course, it's got a whammy bar, so as a guitar player, I have to play with that a lot. So now that we know essentially what key that we're in and what chords we want, we can go through and lay down a basic rhythm track, which I will do right here. Now it goes into this record mode. The first thing I have to do is pick a tempo. And you can hear that it's got a background tempo, like a metronome going to help you keep the beat. I personally prefer to turn that off because I start listening to that and I can't pay attention, so kind of one-track mind. So you can go through and you can keep kind of strumming around and find a rhythm, find something that you want to play. And once you're comfortable there, you can go into and record it and play it back. So I'm going to do that for you right now. It's like I said, I can't leave that thing alone. I'm sorry. So I've actually got this little bit of rhythm track right here, and you can see if we look up at the top, you got a timer bar there, and that tells you how much time you've got. I think you got about 2 minutes of total record time, which is a lot. It's actually a lot of time to do your own thing. So now that I've got that done, got to go through next. It's going to ask me if I want to save. Of course I do, because I'm making a masterpiece work of art here. And we'll just call it something and move on. So now you can see I've got some other choices up here. And the next choice I would like to play with and show you, because I think it's the coolest, is the drums. So if you check it out, we've actually got a full drum kit here. We've got the kick, snare, we've got some toms. See, now the drums really have to be louder, dude. Come on. Sound guy, turn it up, man. We've got hi-hats that we can play either open or closed. We've got couple of crash cymbals and a ride cymbal, and I just noticed this the other day actually. We have up here, we have a tambourine as well tied to it, so that's a pretty good drum kit. So all I need to do next, if I want to lay down the second track, is I can play back my original rhythm and just hit it right here and then play along with it, fingers, toes, everything goes. big rocker finish there. Sorry, guys. And so from there, again, it's going to ask me if I want to save it. And, of course, I say yes. And so from here, like you saw in these earlier choices, I can go through, I can lay down a bass line, I could go through and lay down a lead guitar track, I could change the drums if I want to as well. So let me take a moment real quick just to talk about the multiplayer feature, which is my favorite thing. Of course, it's a DS, and you can connect to people through the DS. I can actually hook up with 3 of my friends, and we can jam together wirelessly as a band. And because of the record feature, we can even record it like I just did in the single player mode. So, and then I can even play it back and rock it out with my friends. So I'd just like to say that we've scratched the surface of the Creative Play for Hannah Montana Music Jam for the Nintendo DS. I am Tim. Thank you very much, and good night.